All right, we're super excited to have you guys with us tonight. My name is Danette Goodyear. I'm a Crown Diamond with Young Living and have been with Young Living for 20 and a half years right now. So I love Young Living. Super happy that you guys are with us because this is the place to be for short term and long term. So we love our longevity. We love our products. We're so thankful for Gary Young who brought them all to us. And we are here to share with you tonight about our newest addition to the Young Living kit family. And you've undoubtedly experienced how Young Living have had oils have worked in your life. And if you're like me, you have thought about other people in your life and how they could really benefit from our products. So you may have never told anybody about Young Living before, or you may have shared with people in the past and you've heard about these new starter kits and wonder how it's different and how to tell people about it. So with so many Young Living options, what's a good way to help someone else get started? Tonight, we're going to answer that question and we're going to show you the beauty of the new Make a Shift starter kits. So every customer has a referral link, right? Because we have two sharing options with Young Living. Every customer has a referral link and can get a friend to tell a friend, when they tell a friend, they'll actually have this opportunity that when their friend places an order, you get a store credit on your account equal to 25% of their first order as a thank you for referring your friend. So some people like me, like Michelle, we have chosen to opt in for the brand partner, which means that we get paid directly rather than with in-store credits, and we are eligible for multiple avenues of commissions and bonuses. So when someone is interested in using more natural products, they're really asking themselves and you, where do I start with this? And Michelle is going to share with us how we get started.
Thanks, Danette. Hi, I'm Michelle Skocek, and I started using Young Living 13 years ago this month, in fact, when a friend said a simple phrase to me, "Have you tried essential oils for that?" So when we did try and I saw how it worked, I said to myself, people need to know about this. That phrase just has reverberated throughout my Young Living life. One of the great things about this business is that we don't have to have an inventory on hand to sell to people. We don't have to place orders for people or handle money and then deliver product. What we do is listen to their needs, show them some simple options, and then show them how to place their order with the options they've chosen. So it's great to give people easy choices, but not too many choices. Too many choices is confusing. And then people wait until it makes sense enough for them to make a decision. We all do this. I thought I had to learn more to get started, so it took me almost a year to get my starter kit. So let's go through three options and we'll call them good, better, and best. So here's a good option. A new customer can place an order for any products in our catalog. They can choose any products they want and fully customize their order with sulfurzyme or collagen or whatever they have learned that they need or want to try. Now, if that order is 100 PV, they will lock in a 24% discount on their account for that order and their future orders. Otherwise, they pay a full retail price. And so you want to help them have that discount, right? So some people may like this option. They just want to try a couple of things. Maybe they aren't sure, or maybe they've researched their particular issue and have decided specifically what they want to try. Now, as a better option, Young Living has made 3 simple kits that will help a lot of people choose easily how to get started. And each of these kits are the things that we love and are the most popular and used products. It is so easy to talk about what you already love. So when people want a healthier, more natural option, they generally have one of 3 main concerns or priorities. They've heard about all the toxins in homes and cleaning products, and this is where they want to start. You'll want to tell them about the Happy Healthy Home Kit, which is full of our Thieves products, laundry detergent, and of course the household cleaner. There's more than just this in the kit. I just wanted to show you a couple of the things. It's just a great collection to help someone with their first steps in making a shift towards healthy cleaning products. Or they may be in search of a better foundation of health and energy. You'll want to tell them about the Daily Wellness Kit that comes with our Superfood Ningxia packets and our Cognitive Fitness Nitro, orange and lime essential oils as well. Or they want healthy remedies on their shelves for themselves and their families. For this, we have the Essential Solutions Kit, a brand new kit with our favorites, lavender, peppermint, purification, and thieves, and 2 roll-ons that everyone needs, Stress Away and Deep Relief, and it has an exclusive diffuser in it. So when you give your friend the promo code SHAREYL, each of these 3 kits is $100 and 100 PV, automatically locking in that 24% discount for your new customer. See how easy that is? You've just guided your friend to a kit that fits their needs with a good introduction to products that they can really use. And you've gotten them a great deal, locking them in for their discount. Now, don't forget to tell them how they can earn 20 points worth $20 by clicking the option to make their first order a loyalty rewards order. And what a bonus that with that 50 PV order the next month, they'll get a free Desert Mist diffuser. I know I'd really want to know about these bonuses for sure. So the best option may be where you started. We still have our premium starter kit with 12 oils and the Desert Mist diffuser, where there's an oil for every body system, as well as meeting our emotional needs. This is such a great option for those who want to dive right in with all the oily remedies. So now when you're listening to a friend and hearing their needs, you'll be able to give them simple options for them to get started with Young Living. Danette?
All right, well, we couldn't think of a better way to show you how and why to share this Make a Shift kit tonight than hearing from our very own, our Royal Crown Diamond, Jen Jordan, and her very focused and yet funny talk that she gave at convention a few weeks ago. So we're about to share our screen for the next 40 minutes because I want you to hear how simple this is, right? We're just talking about 6 oils here, right? And so it is the perfect way to get started. And we just want you to see how many lives that you guys can change. So many families with this kit versus just selling like 1 bottle of oil. And you'll see what I mean by that. So here's Jen.
Have you guys ever found yourself somewhere that you didn't expect to be? Have you ever been in the middle of an experience and you're like, how did this happen? That's a little bit how I feel about today, being on this stage. If you had told me 10 years ago when I joined Young Living that I would be speaking at convention, I would have not believed you. I would have said, no way, I will never do that, ever. Hi, I'm Jen Jordan, and I'm an introvert. Anybody else? I'm a little shy, kind of awkward. I say the wrong thing a lot. I'm not a front and center kind of person. I don't enjoy the spotlight. And I wouldn't say that I'm super confident. But what I would say is that I'm super confident in our products. I would say I'm super confident in our company. And I'm super confident in this business model. So I feel like we all came into Young Living looking for some alternative solution, right? You were wanting to eliminate toxins from your life, or you were looking for a solution to a specific problem you were having. And you found that in our products because our products help our bodies function the way they were created to function. I think what most of us didn't know is that the business would help us become the people that we're supposed to become. And this business really is just like a personal development program with a comp plan. You feel like that? And so while I don't love being on stage, I don't love the spotlight, I will never say no to getting the opportunity to empower a room full of people to do what I do. I think I'm supposed to have a statement here, and I don't know what it is, but this is the income disclosure statement, if you haven't seen it yet. And opinions expressed in this presentation are solely my own. They do not express the views or opinions of Young Living. Young Living does not endorse, is not responsible for, and makes no representations or warranties regarding such content or its accuracy. I encourage you to verify the explanations of opinions presented. Young Living shall not be liable for any harm resulting from or in connection with reliance on any such content. All right. Who's been here for more than a year? Who's been in Young Living for more than a year? Most of you. So you probably already know that at Young Living we have a vision statement. And this vision statement is our identity. This is the DNA of our company. It's not a sales goal. It's not a dollar amount. It's not a PV volume amount every month. It's oils in every home. How many of you guys knew that? Oils in every home? Is that your goal? Is that your mission and your vision? And why is that our vision? Because we want to change lives. At Young Living, we're not about the dollar because we care about people. We care about future generations. And when I'm sharing an oil with my friend, I'm not just sharing it with her, I'm sharing it with her family, right? I'm changing that family's dynamic of how they go about life. I'm sharing that with her kids, with her future unborn grandkids, with her future great-grandkids. You're changing the trajectory of how people live their life. And so this is our legacy. It's not just Gary and Mary's legacy anymore. It's our legacy as well. And the way to get oils in every home is duplication. The name of this game is duplication. Say it with me, everyone, duplication. Without duplication, we have nothing. And what's required for duplication is a simple path. Okay, look how simple that path is. Like, you could put your little 3-year-old toddler on that path, and they could follow it to the end. They would know how to get from the beginning to the end. They would just follow the path. How many of you guys have ever been in a corn maze? I live in Kentucky, and in the fall we have corn mazes. So they like mow down the cornfields into mazes, like literal human mazes. It's a little scary. You walk into this maze, and there's 14 different ways to go, kind of like our starter kit page. And you're like, do I go right? Do I go left? And you might go left, and then you get over here, and like it's a dead end. And so you go back, and you go over here, and that's a dead end. And so you go back, and you're like, have I already done this one? I don't know. Did I go down this path yet? Or it's super confusing, and it's overwhelming. And it really is a little bit like what we've done to our enrollment process. So I will be the first to take responsibility and say, like, I was one of the leaders begging corporate, please give us these other we want a kid's starter kit. We want a men's starter kit. We want a dog starter kit. I don't know. We want every kind of starter kit, right? We want custom enrollment. Please give us custom enrollment. I will be the first to admit to you that I think that was a mistake. I think it overcomplicated things, and I think that the more that we enroll people that way, in all of these custom ways, the less people know how to enroll someone. And they can't duplicate it. They can't, right? If you're enrolling someone with a custom bouquet of products that you were like, this is the things that you need, they can't do that. As a beginning product user, they can't learn all 500 SKUs and meet with their friend and say, this is what you need. But what they can do, if you show them this kit, is they can show their friend the kit, and they can show their friend the kit, and they can show their friend the kit, just like back in the old days, right? It needs to be simple and achievable. We need to remove the barriers and excuses and empower people to do what we've been doing, okay? So this is the answer, you guys. This is the answer, all right? The new Make a Shift Essential Solutions Kit. This new kit is exactly what we need to create momentum and duplication. So I want you guys to leave this room empowered, equipped, encouraged. I literally want to instill courage in you of how to leverage this kit for your business, okay? I want you to leave this room feeling so thankful to corporate for giving us this gift. This is like the fuel for our engine, for our freight train that's been moving kind of slow, right? And we need to like heap some coals on that fire and get it going. This is gonna be our standard way to enroll. I'm challenging you to make this your standard way to enroll. It's not the only option. We still have custom enrollment. We still have the $165 kit with 18,000 oils in it. You need an SAT prep course to teach that kit, by the way, just so you know. This is so easy, okay? This is so easy, and I'm just gonna challenge you guys to try it. Try enrolling with this kit and see what happens, because we've removed the barriers of complexity of products, right? That $165 kit, there are oils in that kit that are not beginner oils. I have people call me 2 years after they buy that kit, and they say, I have this issue, what should I use? And I'm like, you know, you probably need this, and it would have been in your starter kit. And they're like, oh, I've never opened that, right? Because they're not necessarily like beginner, easy to understand, helps everyone oils. These 6 oils, every single person you've ever met could use every single one of these oils every single day. Okay, they're gonna get used, they're gonna get opened, and they're gonna get used. We've removed the barriers of the complexity of the earnings because it's 50%. How many of you guys can like divide by 2? Can you do that? Okay, it's $100, it's 100 PV, you get paid 50%. If you add products onto it, you still get paid 50% of whatever that PV is. And what that means is that there's no more, your unilevel reduces by 0.7 times whatever, $25 comes from this pot, $25 comes from this pot. We've removed all of that, like sweep it all away. It's 50%. Month 1, you do nothing to qualify for that. If you're a brand partner, you get 50%. How great is that? That's amazing. You sell 2 kits, you've paid for your kit. That's so easy. It's so easy. I love how easy it is, because this isn't about creating a kit that somebody will buy. This is about creating a kit that's easy to talk about. We're empowering you guys and all of your members back home to talk about this because it's so easy, okay? So it's time to make a shift. It's time to make a shift. How many of you guys have ever driven a stick shift car? I wanna see. I feel like we have entered a generation of drivers that have never done that. I'm very impressed if most of this room has done that. I have personally owned 7 cars in my driving career of 30 years. 4 of them were minivans. I don't know if that just made me cooler or less cool. Like, I drive a boat right now. It's a GMC Yukon. It's a gas guzzler, and you know, it is what it is. But my first 2 cars, so the first 15 years of my driving experience were stick shift. Little 2-door sporty stick shift. And I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I feel like from about 2013 to about 2020, we were like driving along in 5th gear, right? We were cruising, like we were 100 miles an hour, burning it. And 2020 came along. How many of you guys have ever played Mario Kart? Okay, 2020 came along and like shook a bag of like banana peels in our road, right? And we're like, downshift to 2nd gear. And some of us are still in 2nd gear. Some of us pulled over and like took a nap, okay? Some of us like got off the freeway completely. Some of us are still in 2nd gear, okay? And it's time to make a shift. It's time to shift to 3rd gear, okay? You don't have to go back to 5th or 6th gear. You don't have to. I physically cannot. I am 10 years older than I was then, and I'm not gonna do that. But I can go to third gear, I can go to fourth gear, right? And you can take breaks and like, you can shift the way you need. But it's time to make a shift. So let's talk about what's in this kit. This is so easy. 2 singles, 2 blends, 2 roll-ons. Lavender peppermint, thieves purification, stress away deep relief. How many of you guys would say that at least one of those 6 oils is in your top 5 used oils? Everybody, everybody. It has a diffuser in the box. Did y'all see that on main stage today? The diffuser is in the box. It's so pretty. And I can't wait for you guys to experience what he said. It's legit. Like, you open the box and there's a piece of like really thin, pretty paper in the top that's lavender scented. So you open the box and you're like, it's such an experience just opening the box. The packaging is beautiful. What do you guys think about the labels? Yeah? The labels are beautiful and they're new and they're exciting. They're fresh. Yes, they're modern. You might be asking, what's the best way to talk about this kit? I'm glad you asked. Think about humanity in general, historically. Like, what is something that humans have always done besides pay taxes and die? Eat. Humans eat. And guess where we eat? We eat at our kitchen table. Everyone has a kitchen table. Everyone can gather around their kitchen table. Everyone can do that. You know what? If you had built your business on MySpace, MySpace is gone. If you had built your business on AOL, I personally still have my high school AOL address and it's my primary email, but AOL itself, you know, ding, you've got mail, that's gone, right? Facebook is not gonna be around forever, you guys. Instagram and TikTok eventually are gonna be irrelevant. Like, our kids are gonna look at us and be like, haha, that's for old people. And what we will always have, what will always be relevant is our kitchen table. We will always have that. And so I wanna challenge you guys. Your kitchen table is your safe place. It's your home. It's where you can sit down with people and be comfortable, and you can tell people what our oils really do. And you can share your stories. We can invite people in and we can talk to real people with real problems. And we can get in their real lives and we can present real solutions. How good does that feel? I want to challenge you to get back to your roots. Go back to your roots and get back at your kitchen table. We owe it to our friends to share this with them. We owe it to model this 100% duplicatable way of growing a business. So when I have people gather at my table, I simply answer 5 questions. And there are other workshops this week about how to host an in-home gathering, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. But I just want to share with you the way that I do it. I ask the questions, what are essential oils? How are they made? How do we use them? Which ones do we use? And how do you buy them? And I answer those questions. So what are essential oils? Google it. Come up with a 2-sentence definition of what an essential oil is. How are they made? Did anyone go to the farm? Talk about how we make our oils. You guys, this is where you talk about seed to seal, and we have to talk about seed to seal because that's what makes us different, right? That's why our oils are better than anything that somebody can buy at anywhere at this point. You have to talk about seed to seal. You have to talk about how we make them. How do we use them? Topical, aromatic, internal. Talk about why you dilute, when you dilute. Which ones do we use? Which ones do we use? Those 6 oils. Those 6 oils, you guys, that's what you're gonna talk about. I personally pass around what I carry in my purse. That's what I do. When I have people at my kitchen table, I'm like, let me go get my purse. And I go get my purse, and I pull out my little oil case of what I carry in my purse. And these 6 oils are in my purse. Like, these are in, I carry about 12 oils in my purse, and these 6 oils absolutely are part of those 12. And so I'm pass them around. I let people experience them, smell them, use them. It's perfectly okay for you to talk about oils that aren't in this kit, and you should. You should talk about your other favorite oils, but you should talk about these 6 oils. When I begin my little gathering at my kitchen table, the first thing I do is have everyone introduce themselves and tell me what they're hoping to learn. So some people might be coming because they want to learn about cooking with oils. Some people might have like a specific wellness goal. Some people might be stressed out at work. They might need emotional support, mood support. They might be seeking a toxin-free home. They might just be looking for natural alternatives. But I write down their name and I write down what they're hoping to learn. And then I share my story. So how did I get here to my kitchen table teaching a table full of people about oils? We all have our own unique story. And if you can get that down to like 4 or 5 minutes and share that with people, my story is like my sister started using essential oils. April Pointer, anybody know April Pointer? She started using essential oils and I was like, you're crazy. That's not real. That's folklore. And then I developed a specific health need and I started doing research and I was like, oh my gosh, my sister is right. It's a lot longer and more complicated than that, but that's the gist of it. So I tell people that story, okay? And then I answer these 5 questions. What are essential oils? How are they made? How do we use them? Which ones do we use? How do I get them? And when we get to how do we get them, I have everybody pull out their phone. Pull out your phone and buy this kit. This is what you need. You need this kit. And if they want to add on a product, right, like maybe I talked about something else that was in my favorite that's specifically going to help them with what they wanted to learn. And so maybe they add that product onto that kit. And you know what's great about that? If they end up spending $150, it's 150 PV. Whereas if they buy that bigger kit, they spend $165, I'm still only getting 100 PV. So it's a win-win for everyone for them to get the 100 PV $100 kit and add things onto it. I want to let you guys know that when you're at your kitchen table, you can be creative, right? You can make a list of what each of these 6 oils do. You can look at your own reference books, and you can talk about your own favorites. So let's look at what's in this kit, and let's look at like what our own website says about these oils, because I was surprised when I was preparing for this talk. I was like, what am I going to say about these oils? Really? Like they smell good? You know, what is conduct going to allow me to say? You'd be surprised. Let's look at lavender. Lavender has things like, minor skin irritations, a tranquil environment, occasional nervous tension, improves quality of sleep, antioxidant, calm, peaceful feelings, a healthy immune system. Again, look in your books and make this list longer. Share your own stories. Let's look at peppermint. Peppermint actually says on our website, gastrointestinal system comfort. Gastrointestinal, that's a big word. Healthy bowel function. It says performance during exercise, fatigued muscles, conducive to work or study. A refreshing breathing experience. Supports gastrointestinal system discomfort. Thieves. Thieves says a healthy environment, immune system support, general wellness support, cleansing to the digestive system. These are all under features and benefits. If you go to our website and you click on that oil, if you click on features and benefits, there's all of these approved claims. Again, when you're at your kitchen table, you can be a little bit more creative and, expand on these a little bit. Purification says soothes skin, cleanses the air, great for outdoor activities. Freshens, stress away. Is this anybody's favorite oil? If you're a mom, is this your favorite oil? Soothing, it creates a spa-like ambiance. You can use it to DIY skin, hair, and body care. It's relaxing. And just think of just the name. Like, I love this one because people know what to do with this just by the name, right? Deep relief. And also, yes, side note, can we celebrate just that there are roll-ons in this kit? Yes? How easy is that for a beginning oil user to carry that in their purse and use it all day long? Deep Relief says fatigued muscles, soothing and cooling. Again, the name, Deep Relief. And then add your favorites. So some of my favorites, Valor, Digize, RC, Cough Drops, Ningxia Red, Sulfurzyme, Ningxia Greens. Like, I have so many other favorites that when I'm doing a class like that, based on what people said they wanted to learn, I'll talk about 3 or 4 of my other favorites, okay? So again, be creative, do your research, look at your books, and have fun. No matter what I call my gathering, it's the same, okay? My goal is new members. Whether I have a taco night, whether I have a sip and smell, whether I call it a refresher and I invite all my current members, and then they come and they're like, oh, I have a friend who would love to come to a class like this. Okay, we'll do it again and we'll call it Girls Night Out. But it's the same script. I answer the same 5 questions regardless of what I call it. I can call it 101. I have a friend who at New Year's Eve, she did an out with the old, in with the new. It was like a trade day. So you brought a bottle of something that you had like multiple bottles of, and you got to put it in the middle of the table, and then you got to go around the table and pick something from the middle of the table. And that was so fun to hear people talk about why they wanted the one that they were choosing. And then the person who brought it was like, oh, I shouldn't have brought that, you know? So changing lives is what changes lives. If we focus on changing other people's life, that's how our life will be changed. If you want your business to grow, focus on improving other people's life, okay? Oils in every home, if that's our goal, if we want to meet that goal, we need to help people meet their goals, okay? Y'all don't put on Facebook, like it's the end of the month and I'm like $100 short of my goal, and call someone and be like, will you please order so that I can hit my rank? Unless it's your mom. Like if it's your mom, you can call her, okay? You can be like, Mom, will you support me? If it's not your mom, it's not okay. Instead, call people out, like, how can I help you? How can I serve you? What need are you having that I can help you with? What is something that I can teach you about that's gonna help you in your life? Because they're gonna order, and then your business is gonna grow and you're gonna hit your goal. But the approach to it, the approach of, I wanna help you, like help me help you, because when I help you, it helps me, okay? So to give an example of this, I wanna give you guys a visual of why this kit is the most important thing. We're launching it this whole week. I truly, truly believe that this kit is the shift in our business. And to give you guys an example of that, I have some friends that are gonna help me. Would you help me welcome to the stage Jeff Pearson? Come a little closer. You're holding your sign backwards, and that's not even how you spell that. Okay? Okay. So Jeff came to me this week, and he was like, I'm having a problem. I'm having gastrointestinal discomfort. Who says that? Jeff does. Only when we're on the stage. He was much more graphic. And so as a brand partner, I have 2 choices here, right? Like I can create a little wish list for Jeff and add a bottle of peppermint, because peppermint, if you remember, supports healthy gastrointestinal comfort. I have 2 choices. I can make a wish list link and I can send it to him and I can be like, just get a bottle of peppermint, bro. Yeah. I really wanted him to like act this out. He's not doing a great job. Yes, I want you to. Yeah.
How long is this going to take?
It's going to be a while. I want you guys to know that every person that speaks ever gets a text from Jeff that says, I hope you don't have diarrhea. No, you don't even get to speak. You do not get to speak. You're silenced.
I have things to say.
I know. How awesome is it that Jeff Pearson is back? despite his gastrointestinal discomfort. So Jeff is using the peppermint for a few days, and Andrew Armstrong, let's welcome Andrew Armstrong to the stage. He goes to work, and he's talking to his buddy. He's talking to his buddy Andrew, and he's like, listen, this peppermint is really helping me with some personal issues. I think that's how you spell it in Spanish, right? Almost? It's almost how you spell it in English, too. I want you guys to know that I Googled it, and I still spelled it wrong, okay? Turn it around. You're not allowed to show that word. Okay, that's not an approved product claim. It's not an approved product claim. Okay, so Andrew is like, wow, that sounds like it's really making a difference in your life. Do you know if there's anything for immune support? Because I need some immune support. And you know what Jeff says? I don't know. Unless you have gastrointestinal discomfort, I don't know how to help you. Okay, let's rewind. Give me your peppermint back. Give me your peppermint back. I'm taking the peppermint back. Okay, let's rewind. And let's do option B, okay? Let's say that Jeff comes to me and he tells me about his problem. And I'm like, you know what, Jeff, I'm teaching a class tomorrow night. Why don't you come over and I just would love to share with you what I've been learning about essential oils and natural wellness. So he comes to my house and I teach this kit, all 6 oils. And he's like, wow, I really need that peppermint. Clearly. You have to turn it around. You're going to get me in trouble. And so Jeff gets a kit. No, Andrew doesn't want diarrhea. They are ruining the visual. I should have known. He goes to work and he tells Andrew about his amazing peppermint experience. And Andrew's like, is there anything for immune support? And Jeff's like, yes, you need thieves. You need to get this kit. Okay, so now Andrew gets a kit. I actually have some notes. No, Andrew has to hold his own kit. So Andrew, next week, he has a family reunion, and Angela, his cousin, comes to the family reunion, and Andrew's like, you're not going to believe the immune support in this essential oil that I've been using, because that's the way normal humans talk. And Angela's like, well, I've been working out, and I have tired muscles. Is there something that could help me? And Angela gets a kit. I forgot Andrew also got gummies because he did some little exploring on the website, and he has kids. Andrew's, yeah, you have a lot to juggle there. So Angela walks every morning with her friend Rita, and Rita and Angela are out walking. And Rita is like, there is some nastiness going on in my home. Not as bad as Jeff's home, but it's bad. It's bad. And so Angela's like, you need purification. It's in this kit, okay? And Rita's like, I think I'll get some Kid Sense Unwind too, because these boys, you know, it's a lot. And so then Rita goes to her job, and her friend Casey is sitting at his desk, and he's like nodding off. You guys know Casey? Has Casey ever like nodded off during your Zoom? She's telling Casey, she's like, listen, my boys are so much fresher than they were because of this purification oil that I've been using. And he's like, man, is there something for better sleep? And she's like, yes, You need lavender. It's in this kit. And so he gets a kit. You're welcome. Well, Casey takes his kids to softball. Do you guys know anyone whose kids play softball? Let's invite Leon to the stage. Apparently, Leon needs to focus. So Casey's telling Leon about how much better he's sleeping. Are you sleeping better? Yeah. You still having diarrhea? All right. It's spelled wrong. Yes, and he's not supposed to hold it that way. So Leon needs to focus. Clearly, we all need to focus. Leon, Casey's like, you need this kit. Peppermint helps people with focus, and you should add some nitro. Oh, yeah. Because that's going to help you with the focus. You're welcome. And then Leon gets called in. Actually, no, let's tell the story a little better. Jeff gets called into legal for his diarrhea. Yes. And so we invite Kevin out to the stage. Come out, Kevin. You guys ever met our head of legal, Kevin McMurray? Oh, it's McKay? What happened to Kevin? Oh, McKay replaced Ren. I didn't know we had an extra player in this game. Okay, McKay loves the outdoors. McKay loves the outdoors. And Leon's like, oh, listen, we hang out at the softball games every night. We use purification. And so you definitely need this kit. Glad we had an extra kit up here. And so McKay gets a kit. And then Jeff gets called into legal for his sign. And let's invite Kevin McMurray out to the stage. Is Kevin here? Hi. We love you. And it's Jeff's problem down there. This was all approved. He just keeps holding it wrong. Okay? This is our head of legal, which oversees conduct, Kevin McMurray. And Kevin's like, I have a really stressful job because Jen Jordan on stage. He gets a kit and he gets some bath bombs. Here you go. Focus. Here's a point that I want to make to you guys, okay? Me giving Jeff a bottle of peppermint, what did that do? It helped Jeff, right? It helped Jeff, like, in his short-term problem. Me giving Jeff a kit is oils in every home, okay? It's oils in every home. You guys can go enjoy your kits and your diarrhea. All right, here's your call to action. Can I give a kit away? If I can give a kit away, can somebody bring me a kit back to the stage? Okay, I want you guys to set some dates. I want you to set at least 3 dates between now and the end of August, and I want you to have a class about this kit. This kit, okay? I want you to teach these 6 oils, and I want you to enroll people with this kit, and I want you to watch and see what happens. Okay? Thank you. I want you to think about how you can add value. Like, what can you do to entice people to come to your gathering? You could give them a free little oil bottle. You could make them tacos, right? What can you do? Serve wine. I don't know. For me, I would love a glass of wine after that. Entice people. Make it simple. Make it so, so simple that every person that comes to your kitchen table leaves feeling like, I could do that. I got my kit. I could do a class like that, and I could pass around my oils, and I could teach my friends about these 6 oils, right? Keep it simple. Every person is a doorway to another group of people. That's what network marketing is. Because if I hadn't given the kit to Jeff, none of those other people would have gotten oils. And if anyone along the way wouldn't have gotten their kit, everyone from there on wouldn't have gotten oils, right? Every person that you share with is a doorway to another group of people, okay? What I love to do is actually have a written script. And at the end, I say what anybody, if you missed something, you feel like you didn't catch something I said, if you'd like a copy of my script, I'd be happy to share it with you, okay? And then everybody at the end of the class is like, I want a copy of that. Well, you know what they go home with then? They go home with the kit and the script, okay? So a couple of years ago, I will give this away, but I want to tell y'all a story. A couple of years ago, I got my first tattoo. Anybody here have a tattoo? It was like a rebellious thing that I got to do. It was a day between Good Friday and Easter, and whether you celebrate Good Friday or Easter is irrelevant, but in the faith that I practice, the day between Good Friday and Easter is like the darkest day in the history of humanity, and it represents death and sadness and loneliness and pain and agony and disappointment. And I was in a really dark place in my life. It was my first holiday away from my kids. And it was really, really hard. Some of you walked through that with me, so thank you for being my family through that. But it was the Saturday between Good Friday and Easter, and I was like, I think I'm gonna get a tattoo today. Can't stop crying, might as well get a tattoo, right? And I knew what I wanted. I knew I wanted a sunrise. And so, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if the camera can the camera get my little foot here? You know what this represents? This represents, for me that day, it represented the next day. It represented Easter. Is it cute? You do it like that? Yeah, so it represents new beginnings. It represents that tomorrow is a new day. And the next day is a new day. And if you still don't get it right, the next day is a new day. Every day is a new day. Every day we get to start over and we get to have that new beginning. It represents life and glory and power. For me, it represented autonomy. It represented agency over my own life and my own body. And multiple times a day, I look down at that sunrise and I think no matter what you've been through, no matter what I've been through, no matter what your business has been through, tomorrow is a new day. So let's make a shift and change lives. Okay? All right. Who are we going to give this kit to? I feel like it should go.
Well, I'm so glad you guys got to hear Jen actually give that. Didn't you just love her simple way of teaching a class and sharing why this Make a Shift class is so duplicable, right? So to conclude this time together, we want to invite you to a Make a Shift class next Thursday, 17th of August at 7 p.m. Central, where we will present a Make a Shift class that you can invite your friends to, whether they are a member or not yet a member on your team. We want you to feel confident about sharing what you love. So Michelle will put that link in the chat one more time for you guys. And whether you guys want to earn store credits or if you want to know what building an income looks like, reach out to your team leadership or one of us, and we can guide you there if you're not sure who that person is, and we'll be happy to help you in your next steps. So thank you for coming tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
There you go. There's the link. Very good. Thanks to everybody for being here.